And it's time for another matchup in the second round of the AF Lager Championship. Let's have a look at the table. Now, here we got the second, well, the full second round, basically, in the table there. And if you remember, on the last matchup, we saw the Estrella Galicia get beaten by the Madri, and the Madri has now moved into the quarterfinals. But what is the next matchup going to bring? Well, let's have a look. Let's have a little look at the two beers that are going to be competing for that slot in the quarterfinals. We have, on my left, a can of the Kronenbourg 0.0%, which beat the Peroni. And on my right, we've got the Bitburger, which I think beat the Budweiser. I'm not sure. The Bitburger 0.0%, which absolutely, I think it smashed the Budweiser. Pretty sure it was against the Budweiser, and he absolutely smashed it. So there you go. What can I say? We got Kronenbourg, we got Bitburger. Not much else we can say. I know these are both very low in sugar. It'll be interesting to see what they're like side by side. So let's get them poured out into glasses, and we'll get the taste test underway. And the beers are poured. Before we go any further, let's tell you which one is which. So this is which one is which. Okay, that was which one was which. So let's have a look at these two then. So the heads have dissipated quite quickly on them both. They didn't pour with particularly massive heads, really. Let's have a little look through them. Get my fingers out of the way. So this one and this one, both a similar colour. Possibly a little bit more amber in this one than this one. This one is a very pale, very pale, hazy straw colour. Hazy? It's not hazy at all. Very pale straw colour. But crystal clear. And this one, crystal clear, pale straw with a hint of amber. Right, should we get a nose? Let's get a nose on them. So here we go. We're going to nose this one first. So here we go. So Brewdog glass first. So lemony. Very zesty. Bit grassy. Smells very fresh, very fragrant. Say zesty. I'm not sure if there's much else. What else can I smell in there? Smells very nice. Doesn't smell like an alcohol-free beer. Just smells like a zesty lager of some description. Let's have a see what the nose on this one's like. So let's give this one a bit of a swirl. And get a nose on it. So we're getting a bit more malt in that one. But it does have a little bit of a metallic smell. So I'm getting molten metallic. Doesn't smell particularly sweet, which is good. A teeny bit of syrupiness in there as well. So we're getting malt, getting brown bread, a bit of syrup. They both smell pretty good, actually. They both smell pretty good, but in different ways. That one's more malty. This one is more zesty. It'd be very interesting to see what they taste like. So let's get swilling. Okay, going to taste this one first. Here we go. Cheers. So that one's quite punchy up front. It's quite zesty in the mouthfeel. Getting those fruity flavours in there. A little bit of a biscuity aftertaste. In the finish, not a huge amount in the middle. Very refreshing, very drinkable. But if I'm honest, not a huge amount of flavour. Not a huge amount of flavour. Nothing wrong with it, just not a huge amount of flavour. It's quite dry, a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of a bready finish, a bit zesty on the arrival, but not a huge amount of flavour. Okay, let's try this one now. Cheers. That's whacked full of bitterness, that one. That's got a high level of bitterness. Got a bit of flavour in the middle, a bit of malt in there. Very dry. Lovely whack of bitterness. Bit of a bready aftertaste. I mean, they're both quite nice actually. Which at this stage they would be. Let's try this one again. This one has got a soft lemoniness, but it's lacking a bit of body for me. This perfectly pleasant, very drinkable, very refreshing. Got a nice bit of an aftertaste. There is that lemoniness running through it, but to be honest, it is lacking bitterness, I'd say. It's quite dry, but it is lacking a bit of bitterness. This one punches you in the face with the bitterness. There's a nice dry maltiness in the flavour. So yeah, I mean, I think I've come to a conclusion, and I'm thinking my conclusion is that this one is going through. It just whacks you in the face with that bitterness, and it's dry, and there is a bit of body to it, and it has got a nice aftertaste. It's really nice alcohol-free lager, this one. So yeah, I say it's still lacking a bit of body. There's not much depth or complexity to the flavours. There is a bit of malt there. There is some bitterness there. A little bit of lemoniness. A bit of grassiness. A bit of an aftertaste. A bit of everything. So for that reason, I'm going to guess that's the Bitburger. And that's the Kronenbourg. But this doesn't taste like I remember the Kronenbourg tasting. It's not bad, this. It's a little bit sweet. It's quite easy drinking. It's refreshing. It's crisp. It's not bad, that one. That's all. But I'm guessing that's the Kronenbourg. Let's find out if I was right, and I will be right back. And I'm back. And yes, well, I was right. But it's funny, when I first tried this one, I wondered whether this might be the bit. Shows how little I know. Wonder whether this might be the Bitburger, because it was quite zesty and quite lemony. I don't remember the Kronenbourg being particularly zesty or lemony. But then when I tasted it, I thought, I'm sure the Bitburger had more punch than that. I'm sure it had more bitterness. I'm sure it just hit you in the face with that whack of something that makes you know that it's Bitburger. Because the Bitburger, the proper Bitburger, is quite a bitter lager as well. And when I tasted this one, it just hit me straight in the face with Bitburger vibes. It's clearly a Bitburger. Yeah, I mean, not unbelievable by any means. It is lacking a bit of complexity there. It's lacking a bit of something. It does taste like an alcohol-free beer, but for a beer that tastes like an alcohol-free beer, it's a really good example. It's got a nice whack of bitterness. It's nice and dry. It's smooth. It's refreshing. It's decent. It is decent. Kronenbourg is also decent, but lost out. Kronenbourg's got a bit of a crafty vibe to it. I think that reminds me of things like the Days Lager and stuff like that. So, if you like your beers, if you like lagers a little bit more crafty, then that Kronenbourg 0.0 is the way to go. It's probably does the worst job at actually pretending to be what it's supposed to be, if that makes sense. It doesn't taste anything like proper Kronenbourg, and that's a good thing, because I don't like proper Kronenbourg. So for an alcohol-free lager, I think that's quite nice, that, and it does seem to have a kind of a crafty edge to it, the 0% Kronenbourg. Anyway, Bitburger is through to the quarterfinals. Well, there we go, and that will be up against the Madry now, won't it? So that'll be interesting to see Bitburger against Madry in the quarterfinals, because the Madry is a very well balanced lager. So it's a good all-rounder, the Madry. This one is hitting you up front with the bitterness. Madry's a good all-rounder. It'd be very interesting to see how these two face off in the quarterfinals. But we'll have to wait a while until that happens because we've got a few more of these to go. So there you go. Until next time, have a good one.